You know, fans are going to be begging Millie to be in a Marvel movie. Obviously, with having written this part for her in Electric State, do you already have a role in mind for her for your next project?
Millie's on the list for every project.
Yeah, I would say exactly.
You know, you can't, honestly, you just can't ask for a bigger star right now.
Yeah.
And, you know, somebody who is passionate about the work, passionate about promoting the movie, passionate about getting up every day and coming to set, making the crew feel good. She's adopted hundreds of dogs. She brings them to set with her. It's like, you know, everybody's having an emotional care day with the dogs, and you know, so it's she's just lovely. So yeah, we'll put her in anything.
Yeah, and I mean the exciting thing about Millie is even though she's done some wonderful work so far, she's young, and she has characters in her that audiences can't even guess at yet.
A champagne soup and open sky.
I'm sorry. You can't change the way things are. Watch me.
Get ready.
You ready for what now?
What was it like to see Millie Bobby Brown step into this role, number one on the call sheet, at just, 20 years old when she was filming this?
It was awesome.
Yeah?
You look at, she is so, like, she's a young performer, but she's an incredibly experienced performer. So she couldn't have been more ready for a role like this. And she's like a one of one, right? There's just, if you're telling a story about a teenage girl and you can get Millie Bobby Brown to like bring that character to life, I mean, you're about the luckiest
Strong
filmmaker
female
on the
heroine.
planet.
Yeah. Like
So-
who
I
else?
mean, you said you guys wrote this with her in mind.
with her in
right?
mind.
Yeah.
I mean, I thank God she said yes.
Right? She
Yeah.
said she'd jump at another chance to work
Yeah.
with you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Even though she's never
Dude.
seen a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
She said, whatever you guys are doing, she's down.
Oh, come on, she's visited a Marvel set.
That's true. That's true, Avengers, right?
Yeah, that's right,
Endgame.
yeah.
Maybe a Star Wars movie.
Well, that leads me to my next question, fellas, because obviously fans of the Marvel Universe are so excited to see you both step back into this world, and of course reuniting with Robert Downey Jr. again. I feel like Robert put so much of himself into Iron Man, and I'm curious if it's the same approach now developing, this villain.
Oh, it's very intense. That's a great
Absolutely,
question.
yeah.
Because it's a very intense process
Yeah.
developing the character.
Do you see himself like really
Oh my
being hands-on
God,
with
he
Dr.
is
Doom?
he is so immersed in it.
Yeah,
He
I
is
mean-
so dialed in.
That's the kind of artist he is. That's the
Yeah.
kind of actor he
Writing
is. That's-
backstory, costume ideas. I mean, he's really like, we're just on the phone with this morning before we got here talking about it.
He's excited to play the bad guy, isn't
Yeah,
he?
yeah. I think he just loves really rich three-dimensional characters,
Sure.
and I think he sees a real opportunity here with that character.
Right now, all of us have something in common. We all lost something after the rebellion. Robots lost their freedom. Humans lost connection with each other. And I lost everyone I loved. Or so I thought.
I know this is an alternate universe, but the 90s were alive and well in this film. They really were. So we have robots, we have this 90s nostalgia, there's a lot of action, and of course a lot of heart too.
Yeah.
What drew you guys to do this, that you wanted to adapt it and make it?
It was a really powerful book. It was a powerful collection of images. There's a really strong theme in it about technology, and we both have kids who are part of Gen Z, which is a really technologically immersed generation.
Yeah.
And it's kind of, this movie's like a love letter to our kids about try to keep a healthy perspective on your relationship with technology.
Balance a little
Yeah.
bit. We have the self-driving cars, the little robot like grocery carts,
Yeah.
which I'll never get used to that
Yeah.
at all. And obviously there's good and bad to technology, but was the timing of this story for you guys intentional with the way things are moving forward with technology, and what do you hope people take away from it?
Yeah, I think that's why it felt so timely, why Joe and I wanted to make this movie now, is because it seems like our lives just become increasingly complicated with technology, and again, it's because of the massive advancements that have happened in technology. So it's a challenge to us. There's incredible opportunity in in the technological advancements, but there's also dangers that come with them, right?
Yeah.
So it's sort of like we're all trying to negotiate that together, and especially the youth, because the youth are sort of encountering these powerful tools that adults don't have any reference point for. So it's hard for us to guide them in terms of what proper usage is. So anyway, a lot of times what Joe and I like to do is when we're struggling with issues in our real world, these sort of global issues that sort of affect a lot of people and affect us very personally, we like to figure out, work out our ideas about them and our feelings about them through fantasy storytelling. So this movie was basically us sort of channeling the familiar real world technology into fantasy technology and feeling it out.
I feel like history has shown in pop culture and in film and TV that genre, sci-fi, fantasy, has always kind of been really social commentary about what's going on in the world, which I think is awesome because the backdrop is fun. Yeah. Like we're enjoying this film, but there is a message behind it.
Absolutely.
Where you're encouraging people to look at technology differently with this.
Yeah, I mean, we're always trying to give you a full experience when you watch a story, right? We want you to laugh, we want you to cry, we want you to think a little bit. And, if you can walk away having an interesting conversation, then, we've done our jobs,
Chris Pratt said his son did cry after watching this movie. He was moved by the end, so you did your job. you nailed it, Speaking of Chris and Millie, really, why were they the perfect leads to take the story?
They both have incredible range, right? Like it is a complex tone in the movie. They have to be hilarious at times and then utterly heartbreaking at other times. And they both have that range where they can just charm your pants off and make you laugh and make you have fun. And then, at a moment's notice, really,
tug at the heartstrings.
Yeah, tug at the heartstrings. Good way to put it.
I guess my last question for you is, what do you think of the grocery robots running around town?
It makes me a little nervous.
I think they defeat the purpose. I'm like, I still have to go to them. They're not coming up to my
That's right.